Thank you, Lou. Good afternoon, everybody. Of course, on Saturday night, 2 world title fights on Showtime Championship Boxing. We'll begin tonight with Robert Easter Jr., Javier Fortuna, and Robert making his 3rd title defense of his IBF Lightweight World Championship, so we'll begin there. And Robert, considering it is your 3rd title defense, I think the last time we saw you in the ring up against a crafty lefty, you did it Shafikov, and it was really an all-out, all-action fight. So given that, you're facing another lefty who's got punching power, says he's coming to knock you out. Any concerns facing another lefty?
No, it's no concerns. You know, my last fight, I was against a lefty, tough lefty. You know, I made that fight hard. But coming out different this fight, you know, using my my reach and my feet and my speed. You know, Javier Fortuna is a 2-time former world champion. I just found that out. Really don't know much about the guy. You know, I'm not, you know, shying that he's a 2-time world champion, but I know what I came to do. You know, and that's to put hands on a man and man down. You know, and I'm a world champion, as you know. And these people know what I bring to the fight game. You know, I don't leave without my strap. You know, so it's man down come January 20th.
All right. Javier, you know, he just basically said he really didn't know that you were a former world champion until just now. You think that he made a mistake in taking this fight against you?
Bueno, para mí yo creo que ya es tarde para él darse cuenta ahora que fui 2 veces campeón.
It's too late now to find out that I was twice world champion.
Yo lo que espero que él y su equipo no tengan ninguna excusa el día 20 cuando estemos arriba del ring.
I hope so that I have no excuse on the 20 on top of the ring.
Porque ese título me lo llevo yo para República Dominicana y la fanaticada del boxeo.
And that title, I will take it to the Dominican Republic for my fans.
Ya hasta ese día llegó él perteneciendo sobre ese título.
Yeah, I'm dreaming about it, and I will take it with me.
Con Dios por delante, ese título será mío.
God in front, I will bring that time for me.
Robert, just your response.
He got a man talking for him, but he ain't gonna have a man fighting for him in there. That's all I gotta say.
This fight means everything for me. It's still a lot to prove. I still have a chip on my shoulder. Like I said, I want to clean out the division. You know, I want to be the last man standing. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to fight the top fighters. I want to beat the top fighters at my division. So, you know, I got Lamont. So it's fight time.
Lamont, when you look at your resume, you fought some top guys. I mean, you can go down the names from Khan to everybody that you've been in the ring with. So given that, what does this fight mean to you at this stage of your career against somebody like Errol Spence?
Well, when I got into boxing, when you get into anything, you have goals. First, you know, you want to be, starting in the amateurs, a national champion, you know, you want to fight on the Olympic team, you want to become a world champion as a professional, but the ultimate goal is to be in the Hall of Fame. Honestly speaking, me looking at that, and that's my goal, but at this point in my career, I wouldn't put me into the Hall of Fame. But with the win over a guy like, you know, Errol Spence, and, you know, if everyone decides to actually fight each other at welterweight, and if I can make it through all of them names, I'll put myself in. So that's why I signed up for these fights, and that's my goal, and of course I'm going to give them all to get there.
I remember you said, Errol, that, listen, maybe at the beginning we may box a little, but eventually this is probably going to be a dog fight. do you anticipate on Saturday that's what Brooklyn and the world's going to see, a dog fight, and a fight where Lamont Peterson brings you in and says, okay, you're two of the best body punchers in the game, let's slug it out?
I think so. I mean, like a lot of people are kind of putting this fight to the side. I think it's going to be an easy fight. And anybody who follows Lamont Peterson, they know, it's going to be a hard fight. He always comes in shape. He's always in dog shape, has a lot of experience and has a lot of skill, boxing and banging. So I know I'm in for a tough fight. I know it could be a dog fight. And that's why, I wanted to fight Lamont. Lamont was the only guy left. Nobody else wanted to fight. So my manager came to me and said, what about Lamont? I said, yeah, of course, because nobody wants to fight Lamont. So I took the fight, man. It's going to be a tough fight, man. It's going to be a tough, rugged fight. If you watch Lamont fight, you know that later on in the fight, it gets rough. He starts out boxing, then he ends up standing there in the pain and fight, tough. So, and you watch my fights, my fights always get rough. Either the guy's fleeing or the guy has no choice but to stand there and fight. So, I mean, you know what it's going to be. It's going to be a rough fight. It might not be a lot of talking and a lot of, propaganda and, we push to each other and spit in each other's face and things like that. But you know what you get out of Errol Spence and Lamont Peterson fight. You get a dog fight, you get a great fight, you get a fan-friendly fight.
Yes, sir.
Will we see Lamont Peterson more active this year in 2018?
Hope so. If you left it to me, I'll fight every month. I love boxing that much. But I know, it's a business side of boxing, and I'm okay with that. But I know, with a victory this weekend, it helps me fight more often. You kind of get caught in those situations where a lot of times you're at the top level and you might lose a fight or two, and then those top guys don't want to take that chance. They know your worth, but they can always use that against you. So I think I can regain my footing with that, with a victory this weekend.
And when you look at your resume and the number of people you fought, there's no question, people don't question your credentials. But then they'll say, but when it seems like when he's fought top guys, he's come up short. How do you respond to that?
You can't respond to it. Honestly, I mean, it's in the history books. It's written. It's over and done with. However you feel about that, I respect it. It's nothing I can do about it.
Errol, you talked about wiping out the welterweight division. Does that mean fighting actively, like 3 times a year? What does that mean to you? When you talk about wiping out the division and being more active.
That means staying active. I haven't been active as recently, due to waiting. I had to wait for my title defense and things like that. And then, I had a lot of guys, not answering the call. A lot of guys, I was in call these guys saying they're not, the reporter mentioned my name, they try to make the excuse this and that. Okay, I have a belt now. I went over there and got the belt. So what's the excuse now? And I'm still calling it. I have a belt and I'm still calling these dudes out. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, all these guys. You won't be sitting here if Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia or Sean Porter said they'll take the fight. I should have been world champion and having to call these dudes out. And Lamont Peterson answered the call like a real fighter, like a real soldier should do.
So what do you see in 2018 for you? In a perfect world, what do you see for Errol Spence in 2018?
Well, in the perfect world, I'd be unifying with Keith Thurman or something like that. Or, I want to fight 3 times a year. I'm going to stay active. I'm not going to wait on, I'm not going to wait on anybody or, something you don't get back is time. You don't get time back. So I'm not going to wait around and be waiting on fighters to get ready and, they need to have tune-up fights or they want to fight me in 2020 and things like that. I'm not going to wait at all.